Okay, here we go. On the draw again for round 2. I think this sounds good enough. It's a little bit slow, but I think we're alright. We're going to try and preordain into a land. Alright, looks like we're playing against elves. That's not a good start. But elves is a very poor matchup, game 1, I think. We'll keep the Evolving Wilds. It's not ideal, but it's still a land. Yep. Yep. My opponent's going to play all their 1-mana elves now, thanks to Nettle Sentinel and Birchlaw. The Quirion Ranger, they've got everything. It's not pretty. Anything else? Blimey. No. The casual just play out your hand on turn 2. Alright, how do we stop this? I think we need to play the Augur this turn to try and actually start eating away at their board. So we have to play Ash Barrens as a land. And then we can cantrip next turn. We want to try and find some removal spells. Because although the creatures they have in play aren't particularly threatening, all they need is one of the big power cards and we'll be in trouble. Like if they draw a Lethal Stampede, or Longbow's a good draw for them as well. So now they can put it on the creatures and gun down my Augur and then attack in. Longbow is very powerful in that deck, what with all the untap effects and abilities to make large amounts of mana. We are very dead. Might as well just concede at this point. We're not going to get anywhere but with that bow in play. So, sideboard, we want Sweeper, Sweeper. And I'm also like bringing in a Smash to Smithereens or two because of their reliance on the longbow to kill our creatures. Again, boarding out the ninjas, they just struggle to get through. And I'm going to shave on one of our cantrips, I think, because I think I want everything else. And I think it's Preordain's slightly worse in this deck, with wanting to set up Delvers, I'd rather have Ponders. So I'm going to go like that. We still need the counter spells in order to try and fight over the Lethal Stampedes and the entrancing melodies they might have. So here we go. This hand is, I think, actually good enough. We have to lead on Mountain, but we can scred their first creature, try and slow them down, and then play Delver the following turn. We have Mulligan to 6 and put on the bottom, which is not the worst start for us, at least. Yep, we are definitely going to scred the Elvish Mystic. And our turn. We've drawn the other mountain. Okay. So we're definitely cycling into an island and getting a Delver into battle. Yeah. What have we got? Just a Nettle Centaur. Okay. Do I want to reveal Ash Barrens? No, not really. We'll play a Mountain. And I think I'm just going to play out... oh, no, not concede. I'm just going to leave up Spellstarter Sprite, I believe. Seems like the best play. And then we'll get another island with our Ash Barrens. Spider Silk, what do you do? Oh gosh. Oh, that's horrendous for us. Oh, that's going to be a real pain. We don't have any way to remove that. And now all of their creatures can block our flyers. It also beats Electrickery. Oh, this is somewhat of a disaster. Yeah, we will flip. We'll set up to draw another ponder. Right, so I'm going to put Smash on the bottom, so we don't want that yet. Preordain on top, and then a Lightning Bolt to draw. We're going to bolt the Nettle Sentinel, get in for 3 and leave up Spellstarter Sprite. I think that's our best line. And we can play Delver next turn, it'll flip off the Ponder card that we leave behind. Timberwatch Elf, yeah, we can't kill that. Luckily it's only a 1/3, so yeah, we're going to fire off the Spellstarter. It's a target creature, so it can pump itself, which is important to note. Right. I'm going to preordain this on the bottom and draw the gush. Float the blue, so he can make our decisions once we've drawn all our cards. And it's just going to be a Delver. And leaving up Spellstarter Sprite again. Our opponent's only got 1 card in hand, so we might be able to keep up with them. Elvish Vanguard, we can counter that because we've got a fairy in play. Right, so he's got a blocker that doesn't die to our creatures, but the bolt will finish it off. So let's start with Augur, see if we can dig into a spread. That trickery is not great, but it'll do. We're going to trade in one of our Delvers for this elf. And its activation, and then Electrickery to finish it off. Because it's going to be a 2/4. Oh no. Okay, well, we still traded for a card. Can't be too unhappy about that. Hopefully he starts to flood out. Is that, I think, our best hope? We just have to attack and use our bolt on it, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, if we use our bolt pre-combat, he has to save it, and we get in a big hit of damage. That seems like the best line. I'm going to leave the island in hand to an illusion of having real cards. And that's what we didn't want them to draw. Let's see what they've got. Okay, so they can play only a Birchlaw Rangers. Oh no, never mind. They can play multiple creatures. That's what we didn't want to happen. Oh, but he scooped. Is he dead to going wide? Potentially. Oh well, not complaining there. It's possible we want Stormbound Geists as well. I think I'm happy with the configuration we've got, so we'll run it back. And with our opponent on the play, we really want to have our Mountain and Earth removal spell in hand. And we did, but with no other sources, I think this has to be a mulligan. I think we have to keep this one. I'm going to assume spell stuff is not good enough. I think that sounds likely to be too slow, but who knows? Range is not bad. The Elves deck can generate quite an astonishing amount of value for a lot of little 1/1s. For 3 mana, you just lead the Stampeding on turn 2. Timberwatch Elf. Okay. That could be worse. If we draw a Mountain, we can actually remove it this turn. And that doesn't count. Now, the question is, do we need to Evolve Wilds this turn? I think we do. To have any semblance of winning this game, we need to get a Mountain as quick as possible. So how much mana does he have? 1, 2, 3 when he picks up the forest with the Quirion Ranger, plus whatever Birchlaw he wants to tap. That's plenty. Yep. It's going to get out of range quite quickly, probably. You just attack us for like 7 if you wanted to as well. Quirion Ranger on tapping Timberwatch Elf as well could be quite potent. Let's just leave the stamping. Yeah, we can't possibly win this game. See if it's just a pair of Timberwatch Elves. Oh, nothing much then. We'll play it out, but there's no way we win past the Timberwatch Elf. He's just blanking all our removal. We can't even draw it into Swirling Sandstorm. He's clearly got to keep something back. In order to cast his second Timberwatch Elf. He's got a Priest of Titania as well. Blimey. Yep. So we're going to have to spend one of our lightning bolts in order to tap the Timberwatch off, so we can remove it next turn. Oh, except we pass through. Alright, we're just done. There we go. Got out elved. So, 1-1. And join me for round 3.